All praises to the Most High in Christ. We're here to bring forth a lesson, and hopefully it will give some understanding. Through the Spirit of the Most High, I hope you can excuse some of the noise behind us. We tried to wait until it was done, but we have to teach the class, okay? We're going to go into multiple lessons if we have enough time. We're going to try to go into this, some understanding on Japheth. We're going to we'll soon have a full study on it, but it was too good to hold back, so we thought we would give out some of the lesson now, so you can have it now, okay? Let me ask a question for you all out there. I know there's noise in the back, but can you hear me clearly? If you can, just type in that you can hear me clearly. Okay, well right now there's no noise. They should stop for a second, but can y'all hear me now amongst the noise right now? Okay, good. Because when stuff is in my ear, it takes a little of the concentration away. But I just pray that the Most High just allow this lesson to go through, because it's very important information. Today, through the Spirit of the Most High, we're going to show you beyond any shadow of a doubt who is Japheth, and we'll show you how Esau inhabited Japheth. There's been a misconception or some real false teachings. There have been some false teachings out there that since the Jewish people are from Ashkenazi, that they are Japheth, because one of the sons of Japheth was Ashkenazi. And some scholars, biblical scholars, would like to go there. Of course, the Jewish people would deny that, because they are parading as the seed of Shem. But they don't mind people calling them Ashkenazi or Japheth, based on the fact that it masks who they really are. You're going to find out that they are, in fact, the seed of Esau or Edom, and in the Greek tongue, they call them Idumeans. Okay? So I'm going to go into some history to show you, and you'll need some detailed information. The information you'll need is the Apocrypha, of course. You will also need the book of Jasher. You need the book of Jasher, and also the King James Version Bible. Okay? Now, for those who might not think that the book of Jasher is not canonical, or it's a book that we have never read before, for some of you who might excuse me, be just coming around. Thank you, brother. The reason you don't know the book of Jasher exists is because the Roman Catholic Church, which is behind the canonization of our Hebrew records, told you that you shouldn't read the book. The reason they told you shouldn't read the book is the book identifies some key details that will take you out of the spirit of following what we would call mainstream religion. If you get the information of what happened in Genesis yourself and what happened in the Bible yourself, that takes away the structured teachings that are set up to program the people. But just so you'll know that the book of Jasher is Bible-based, before we go into the lesson, we're going to go to a few scriptures that refer us to the book of Jasher. I need you to get the book of Joshua. The book of Joshua 10 and 13, and 2 Samuel 1 and 18. Now we do this so that if you go into the book, you know the book is biblical. Okay, it's a book of records. Jasher means the upright ones, the book of the upright. Okay, and the kings of the earth and the priests of the earth left record in detail that links directly with Genesis. And without the book of Jasher, you cannot get a detailed understanding of what happened in Genesis. Genesis is an overview. So, let me first prove the validity of the book of Jasher. I need you to go first, and we talked about the book of Jasher. We're going to do this quick so we can hit the lesson. Read Joshua 10 and 13 for me, please.
Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher?
Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So if the book of Jasher was not exact or biblical, the Bible would not refer to it. So obviously, Joshua knew about the book of Jasher. It was the records of his forefathers. It's the record of our forefathers. Okay? And mind you, we don't need the Catholic Church telling us what we can read when it comes to our forefathers' records. Who are they to tell us that we can't read what our grandparents left us? So it was wrong for them. Who gave them the authority to canonize anything? We shouldn't have to prove whether or not it's validity or whether or not it's correct. We shouldn't have to prove that. But we have to because they put roadblocks or snares in a way to stop people from going into certain records that would expose their religion. So it's written in the book of Jasher. Let's go to 2 Samuel 1 and 18.
2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Also, he bade them, teach the children of Judah the use of the bow.
Teach them the use of the bow. Because Jacob was known for using the bow, even in his old age. Jacob, our forefather, whose name was turned to Israel, he was excellent with the bow and arrow. So he said, teach Judah how to use that bow. Read.
It is written in the book of Jasher.
It's written in the book of what?
It is written in the book of Jasher.
It is written in the book of Jasher. Once we pull out this information out of Jasher, you'll understand the reason your Christian church and your churches and your governments will not let you go into these records. They will explicitly tell you not to go in these records. But in certain levels of masonry, when people get to certain degrees, we found this out through some research, they give them the book of Jasher after they get to certain degrees. Why? To show the so-called elite or the people who are illuminate, to teach them the information and show them who they're really fighting against and who they're really fighting for. They give them this information. This is the battle between good and evil. So they detail, they really delve into this information to find true history. Our history, especially in America and throughout the world, has been distorted, especially in America. So if you go in the book of Jasher, you can get the biblical history correct. What happened, who's who, the whole nine. So, we're going into who are the Japhetic people. And I'm saying that we have to identify them because you have some people hiding under that. Here's a picture or a map that the brother printed out for us of Asia. You see up there in the corner? It says Asia. And if you notice Russia is there,